Hi everyone, how you doing? Dan here, and today I want to show you a really cool technique in Adobe Premiere to not only save you a ton of time, but to also make your videos a lot more impactful on social media. I want to show you how to use the Auto Reframe tool to automatically crop your edits for different social medias. It's such a really cool tool. It'll allow your videos to go from something looking like this to automatically crop to look something like this. So a bit of a Peter McKinnon type music there, a bit of rock over some nice product B-roll. But all of them shots was automatically cropped and tracked by Premiere, so I didn't do any of that reframing. Premiere did it all, and even better, it only took about 5 seconds to do on the new version of Premiere on the M1 Mac. First things first, thank you very much for clicking on this video. If you're a subscriber and you are returning again, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And if you aren't subscribed but you do really like my content, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. It honestly means a lot and it does encourage me to make more and more. Why is the Auto Reframe tool really cool? Well, it saves you a ton of time reframing your edits for different platforms. As editors, we tend to work in 16:9. That's our kind of medium for internet, film, TV. The majority of content is 16:9 widescreen, but as more content's been made for social media, we've got a lot of different aspect ratios to be thinking of. So for Instagram, we've got square, which is 1:1. We've also got 5:4, which is kind of like the vertical longer square for Instagram. We've got 16:9 for obviously YouTube, stuff like that. And we've also got 9:16, which is a vertical version of 16:9. So we've got a lot to be contending with. And when we are making and editing a video, we've got to make sure, will this work on different platforms? And a lot of the times it's only shot for one platform, and that's normally a 16:9. So Premiere's got this tool now which will allow you to reframe for a lot of different formats, and you can also put custom formats in as well. So it's really useful, and it does it really quick as well. So let's have a quick look at how it works. So this is a beer product video I did for my Instagram not too long ago. As I mentioned earlier, got some real Peter McKinnon vibes about it. So all we need to do is put the sequence into Premiere, right click on the sequence in our project up here, and go down to Auto Reframe sequence here. And here Premiere is just going to rename it 1x1 just so we know what's going on. And you can also change the target aspect ratio as well. So let's make this one, let's say 4:5 for our Instagram. So you might be thinking, why would you want to export your video at 4:5? Well, on Instagram, that takes up the most amount of screen space. I'm just going to leave motion tracking on default, but what this does is if you've got some movement in the scene, as I've got in one of my shots where the bottle cap spins round, Premiere's got some different variables to how quickly to track that. So you can track it really quickly, or it'll slow it down and make it a bit more smoother. So this is another one of them settings which you can just have a play around with and work out what's best for you. And we've also got clip nesting down here. Once you've completed your edit, you might already have some kind of animation on your position and scale. So what this allows you to do is to nest these sequences so the Auto Reframe sequence won't affect these keyframes you've already created, which is really useful. We've obviously really thought about that. So I'm just going to hit create, and I mean, look how quick that is. I've clicked it and it's done. That's it, done. It took literally seconds to do. There's really no excuse not to be doing this for every single video. And what's really cool about this is it's composed the shots to look as good as possible in the current framing. So that's looking really good. As you can see, Premiere's done an awesome job at tracking what's important in the scene. And on the shot where the bottle spins round, it's tracked that cap perfectly. So really awesome job. Now that took seconds. I mean, literally, you saw it, it was seconds. So there's absolutely no reason for people not to be doing this. And there's nothing worse than seeing a 16:9 video cropped down to 1:1 and it's not been recomposed. So then when you're watching it on Instagram or something, you're missing out all the key elements of the scene. There's nothing worse than that, and there's absolutely no excuse for it when you can do this quickly. I mean, I know I've just said it, but that was literally seconds to recompose a shot like that. I also want to show you another tool which is really useful to work with the Auto Reframe tool. So what this next tool allows you to do is bring in an old edit. So maybe you don't have the actual sequence anymore, but you do have the export. So it allows you to bring the export into Premiere and break it up into scenes. So you might be thinking, why do you need this? Well, I'll show you. So this is my Cheerios edit I put on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago. I'm just going to pop it into a new sequence just by popping it into there. And as you can see now, we've not got any cuts in the sequence, obviously, because it's an export. So if we was to use the auto reframe tool now, it wouldn't work because it'd do it for the entire shot and it probably wouldn't compose things very well. So we need to break it down into individual cuts so Premiere knows which sections to reframe individually. So we could do this the old-fashioned way, just press C on the keyboard and then go through the entire edit, blah, 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 and it would take a bit of time. And as always, we want to be as quick, efficient, and accurate as possible. So let me show you a different way of doing it. Right-click on the shot, go down to Scene Edit Detection, just press Analyze. So Premiere's going to put a cut where it thinks there is an actual cut in the video. It's a really useful tool. Now, it doesn't always get it right, so you might have to just tweak it manually. And also, it doesn't work very well with transitions, so just bear that in mind. You've got to maybe work around it a little bit more. But let's have a look. So as you can see here, it's not picked up this first transition. So I'm just going to put another cut in just with the razor tool. That's got that shot fine. Now, these shots, it's not actually found, but I'm happy to let Premiere reframe them together. There we go. Now it's not picked this shot up, so again, I'm just going to put a cut in. There we go. It's fine. Got a nice spinny shot. Yep. Looking good. Awesome. Just put a cut there. There we go. I love this spoon shot cam. One of my favourite shots I've ever got. Right into the serial, and now again, pretty cool shot. Cool, so there we go. Now again, all we need to do is right click, auto reframe sequence. Let's try it in 9:16, so this would be perfect for a story on Instagram. Hit create. Let's see what it's done. So there we go, we've focused on the Cheerios. Again, yep, right on the Cheerios, right in the box, right in the bowl. Look at that, it's aligned everything perfectly, composed everything really nicely. So this auto reframe tool might not always get everything just right and you might just need to tweak your shot a little bit, but it's super easy to do. Just like normal, you select the shot with your selection tool, go to your effect controls, and we've got this auto reframe tool down here. So this shot, we've missed the milk being poured. We see it a little bit, but we've not really focused on it. We've just focused on the Cheerios, which, I mean, it still looks good, but it's not the focus of the scene. So it's going to go to the start of the shot. Just going to put a keyframe on my adjust position here, and then I'm just going to put the position all the way over here just so I could got the milk in frame. Just going to go through a couple of frames and just do that again, just tweak it just so that milk is nice and centered. And again, so now when we look at it back, it's going to look a lot more focused on the milk. That's looking really good. And just to show you what this works with people and interviews as well, I'll stick a shot of me onto the Premiere timeline so you can see that in action too. So I'll just quickly capture that now. So as you can see, I'm in Adobe Premiere now and I've been automatically reframed perfectly by the auto reframe tool. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you learned something in this video. And if you did learn something in this video, please like, comment and subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my Instagram. There is a lot of cool content on there, a lot of it which doesn't actually make its way over to YouTube. So again, thank you very much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Stay creative, stay safe, and I will be back soon with another video. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers.